There you go.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, serving as your presiding judge. Thank you on this morning for your patience. We are in certification, actively in certification with the State Court Administrator's Office with respect to our mental health specialty court. And so I had to do an interview with them on this morning to make sure that we're providing the best services for the people who have been entrusted to our care. And so I appreciate your patience on this morning. Let's get started by having the attorneys place your appearance on the record.
Thank you, Judge, and good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Veterans Court, Drug Court, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you, and good morning again, Judge.
All right, good morning, Mr. Reed. Good morning, and your motion is granted.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, and I would make a similar motion.
All right, thank you, Mr. Fikens, and your motion is granted. All right, let's go to Mr. Yancey.
Yes, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Specialty Court this morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Mr. Yancey. And then Mr. Scott.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Mentor Scott for 36th District Special Treatment Court.
All right, thank you and good morning. Thank you for your service. And then Mr. Parker.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jimmy Parker, Veterans Treatment Court Mentor. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Parker, and thank you for your service. All right, let's get going. Now, I see a James Marshall in the courtroom. Mr. Marshall is not on my docket. Am I missing something? Did someone reach out? Good morning, Ms. Wilson. Good morning,
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes, Your Honor. I think I messed that up with mixing up his dates with him. So that's why he's on this morning. He would be on for next Tuesday. I don't know if we can do him this morning. If we could,
Can we, since he's been sitting here?
Yes, that'd be great. That'd be great.
All right. Very good. Let's look him up. Do you have a case number, Mr.?
I have a case number, Your Honor.
Okay, let's have it.
It is 130-623-3301.
All right, very good. Mr. Marshall, unmute and state your name for the record.
Good morning, Judge Holmes. My name is James Patrick Marshall.
All right, good morning, Mr. Marshall. How are you this morning?
So far, so good.
All right, excellent, excellent. So today was not your day, but we're gonna make it your day. How about that?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, how are you doing so far in the program, Mr. Marshall?
I am doing good. I've contacted the VA a couple of days ago, and we're going to have a Zoom conversation this afternoon around 4 o'clock. And I'll give him more information about me, and well, I should say he'll determine which program is best for me to enter.
Okay. All right.
I guess you can call it. I guess you can call it an assessment or something like that, and then he'll decide which program is best for me to enter, and we'll go from there.
All right. Very good, and that's what it's called, an assessment. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, other than that, I'm doing every other thing I'm supposed to do. I'm getting tested randomly, and I am doing my AA meetings.
All right, very good, very good. And so are you learning anything, or have you learned anything so far?
I have. I learned that there's a lot of people having problems with alcohol and drugs. And this is what I've learned from AA meetings. I always say, well, I have learned to say that if there was a contest between me and alcohol, then I would lose that contest. And yes, so I'm learning. Yes.
All right. And so you understand that when people know that they're fighting against something that there's a likelihood to lose, what do?
A lot of times they give in.
And I'm gonna look at the glass half full. They train harder. If they're only supposed to run 3 miles, they run 5 miles. Come on. They study harder.
Okay.
Yes.
Exactly.
When I know that
I
I'm
agree.
going up against something that I'm not sure of, or I'm not good at, or I think there's a chance of me losing, I'm not gonna just lay down and lose. If I'm gonna lose, and they gonna catch hell. They gonna be like, it was really hard to beat Holmes at this game. She gave it her best. There you go.
I agree
So
with
I want to encourage you, and I appreciate your honesty that you're fighting up against a challenger that you have not been successful at beating. But I want to challenge you on today to work harder, to study harder, to do the things that you need to do, right? So that you can get in the ring and give it a good fight. Because that's all I want from you is your best. That's it.
Absolutely.
How about that?
And that's, I'll give it my best. No problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. What do you need us to help you with?
Right now, I think I'm okay. I don't know what I might need help with right now because everything that has been set up for me is going pretty smooth. I've had a chance to talk to my mentor, Mr. Parker, and so I'm okay with everything. Work is good. Actually, I'm at work right now.
Okay.
I'm not struggling with anything. I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right, Mr. Yancey, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Marshall? We didn't talk about him. He wasn't scheduled for today, but he's here. So what do you want to tell me about him?
Well, Mr. Marshall, he's doing well. He's only been with us since February 21st. So he's pretty fresh in our veterans program, but he has started off well. He has followed up with all appointments that we wanted him to follow up with. In fact, he's seeing people today. He's doing the other things, major things that we want him to do in the program. So, in fact, today is just his first 30th day today. He's contacted, so he's contacted Mentor Parker. So, Your Honor, for 30 days in the program, he is totally where he should be. He's totally in compliance right now.
All right. Awesome. All right. Let me hear from Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker?
Yes, I've had the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Marshall, and he sounds ready to go and know that he knows the trail that he has to take, and he's prepared to do it. Found out that we had a couple things in common. One, that we're both Navy veterans, and secondly, he works where I retired from. So we just started off on the good foot. And I just want to encourage you, Mr. Marshall, with being young in the program. I myself, as well as Mr. Yancey, you already know, you have our contact number. We'll be keeping in touch with you. If you need to speak with me before I contact you, feel free. I'm here for you, and don't ever think that you're bothering me, because you're not. If I don't answer the phone right away, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But just keep up the good work. I know you're just starting, but you're doing good, and just keep up the good work, and we'll talk soon. Thank you, Yana.
All right, very good. Anything from the attorneys on this morning?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Marshall. You're new to the program. Don't get overwhelmed. Ask a lot of questions. Talk to Mr. Yancey, stay in touch with him. It's a great program. Take advantage of the opportunities. We only want to help you. Keep up the good work. It's good to see you, sir. Be safe, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And if I might add, Your Honor, Mr. Marshall, great first report. Sounds like you've hit the ground running. Continue that race, sir, because I know you can do it. You have it in you. I know you do. So we're proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, very good. Mr. Marshall, do you have any questions?
Not at this moment, but I would say that I'm still learning about the program, and from everything I've seen so far, it does seem like a good program, and everybody seems to be willing to help, whatever kind of help I might need. And I've been told it's not just about alcohol and drugs, anything. I've been told that everybody has been willing to help, and I'm satisfied with that, and I feel good about that. And I'm happy to be a part of the program. And like I said, I'm still learning about it. There's more things to learn, but it seems like a good program.
Very good. Well, Mr. Marshall, that's the least that we can do for the service that you've given to this country. So thank you. We thank you for allowing us to serve you. Okay?
No problem.
And
No
with
problem.
that, I would like everybody to join me in thanking Mr. Marshall for his service in the United States Navy. Thank you, Mr. Marshall. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. All right, Mr. Yancey, what's next for Mr. Marshall?
Yes, Your Honor, we're gonna have Mr. Marshall come back on Zoom like he did today on April 4th at 8:45.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Marshall?
Yes, ma'am. April 4th, 8:45.
Yes, sir. All right, very good. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right, let's look at the rest of the docket. I had a Mr. Joseph Gaston. Does anyone know who that is?
Yes, he's the intake judge. He's in with Ms. Harris in the conference room.
He's for another specialty court.
Yes.
All right, very good. And then William Brown. Where's William Brown?
Your Honor, I'm thinking that Mr. Griffin might have moved Mr. Brown, thinking that we were going to be pretty busy this morning. That is my assumption. I don't think there's any way Mr. Brown and Mr. Franklin would not be on. But I can check.
Can you just check real quickly for
Yes.
me?
Yes.
And then do you have dates for the, there's only one person for 1035. I think that's you. And that
Yes.
is for Stephen Boomer, SP 133-37602 and 220-566-1001. Mr. Boomer would have a face-to-face on today. And what would be his next court date?
So his next Zoom date, Your Honor, if we could have him come on for March 28th at 8:45, that would be great.
All right, wonderful. Can you please check on Mr. Brown?
Yes, I
and
would.
Mr. Franklin?
I will do that immediately, Your Honor.
And then there's a 10 o'clock, LaRondra Anderson. Do we know what that is? Is that for sentencing, it looks like?
Yes, Judge.
Is
Okay.
that Ms.
all right.
Brimage? Does Ms. Brimage have anyone on the docket, Judge?
Yes, that may be Ms. Brimage,
Yes.
Applegate, and Anderson. Okay. let's just make sure on those two, and then I'll release the team. You might want to let Ms. Greenwich know that I'm in certification today, and if she can get her people on earlier, that's fine. If not, we'll wait until 10. Okay. I just have to come back. All right, Mr. Yancey, did you get a question?
I'm sorry. I had sent you a chat. I don't know if it was clear.
Oh, I didn't get a chat from you. No, I didn't get a chat.
Okay.
You said it's a text or a chat?
A chat.
No, is it, let me just make sure. Yeah, I have to go back up, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, that's fine. All right. So let me call William Brown, case number 18044104001. Mr. Brown is going to, it's my understanding that he is in compliance with the terms and conditions of his program. And so I am going to bring him back on March 23rd, 2023, and that will be at 8:45 a.m. And then for Jeffrey Franklin, SP 105-98852, SP 134-56022, and 134-045831. He is also in compliance with the program. I will bring him back on March 23rd, 2023, and that will be at 8:45 a.m. as well. All
Thank you.
right. And so,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you, Mr. Yancey. That is it for our veterans on this morning. Thank you to our team, everybody for being in place. And just know it's specialty court, and so anything can happen, so just be on standby. All right, thank you all.
And Your Honor, if I could, the two veterans, I'm gonna have them come back at 8:30 so we can possibly do those first. If that's okay.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
For the two veterans for Thursday, I'm gonna tell both of them to come back at 8:30 so we can potentially do them first.
Okay, you can. You
Okay.
can. Hopefully they haven't scheduled something else for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, you all take care, everybody be safe. And then we are waiting on Miss Jasmine for her regular probation matters. Okay, all right, thank you all, thank you for your time.
Enjoy the rest of
All
the day.
right, do the same. Miss Matt,
Yes,
have you checked the 1030s, are they done?
I did check, they did not pay that person.
Okay, so I have to give them until 10:30 to show up.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You good, Mr. Scott?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah, take care.
Bye-bye. All right.
Okay, they haven't started yet. I'm gonna mute.
All right, are the parties ready for the 10 o'clock docket? I'm sorry.
I tried to call Ms. Britt, no answer.
Okay, Ms. Burmish is probably in another courtroom. And so as soon as she joins us, we will be ready to go. Counselor, has your client been testing?
Your Honor, I have Mr. Applegate with me. He has been testing, I believe.
Oh, no, not Mr. Applegate. I'm sorry. I was
I'm
talking
sorry.
about bar sentencing. My apologies. For Ms. Anderson. Ms. Anderson, have you been testing? Good morning, stranger.
Good morning. I wasn't really just trying to have good silence.
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, I have.
All right, wonderful. We'll wait for Ms. Brimage. She'll join us. She's in another courtroom.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Brimage.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Good morning, Ms. Brimage.
Hey, Mr. Spike, you all right this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Can't complain.
Good deal.
You're on now.
All right, I am ready on Applegate. Good morning, Ms. Brimage.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Let's do it. I have case number Z808-6371. Counsel for Mr. Applegate.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ron Ruark for Paul Applegate, who's sitting to my right.
All right, good morning, Mr. Applegate. Please state your name for the record.
Paul Applegate.
All right, good morning. And
morning.
then Ms. Brimage.
Yes, Jasmine Brimage on behalf of the probation department.
All right, Ms. Brimage, what do you want me to know about Mr. Applegate on this morning?
Your Honor, as has been his report for since September of last year, no issues, no concerns. He's screening as ordered, all negative, no miss. He completed the victims impact panel. He's in outpatient treatment at Lake Ridge. Mr. Burks was originally his secondary counselor. Now he's his primary counselor. And Mr. Applegate has a 0 balance. So no issues or concerns there.
All right, very good. Counsel, do you have any issues or concerns as to Mr. Applegate? Any questions?
The one concern that we have, Mr. Applegate continues to make a drop 2 times a week. I believe every single one of his drops have been negative, so he's got a perfect record. And we were simply wondering if we could cut that down maybe to once a week or something like that to make things easier on him.
All right, Ms. Brimage.
Okay, Your Honor, it's been 6 months and he hasn't had any positive screens or missed screens, so I don't oppose to it.
Okay, to 1 time per week?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Then that is what I will do. I will reduce the testing to 1 time per week. Make sure that goes in the ROA for me. All right, any other recommendations, Ms. Brimage, as to Mr. Applegate?
No, Your Honor.
All right, he's completed everything?
Well, on my note, the last thing I had was the alcohol highway safety. Mr. Applegate, were you able to complete that class? I know you did the victims impact panel.
No, I haven't completed that one class yet.
Okay, that's the last thing he has to complete, Judge.
All right, let's get it done. Mr. Applegate, have you been learning anything throughout this experience?
Yes, I've learned a lot.
Can you share with me one thing you've learned?
That drinking and driving is a very selfish decision to make.
It is. It definitely is. It's very selfish. It is. All right. Then I am going to, if nothing else from Mr. Applegate, Ms. Brimage, what's next?
Your Honor, I have him coming back for court on April 18th. Is that a good day?
Yes, ma'am. April 18th, 2023, and that will be at 10 o'clock.
Yes, thank you.
Got it. Thank you, Ms. Brimage.
You're welcome.
Hey, Ms. Brimage.
All right.
You're welcome,
Ms.
Mr. Applegate.
Brimage, I
Yes.
think someone was asking you a question, maybe?
Mr. Applegate.
My question is, will I get a new color or something for the drops?
So I'll do a new referral for you and I'll send it over and I'll email it to you and you will take it to them. and they'll give you the color at that time. So you'll be expecting a new referral. I can email it to your attorney and to you.
Okay, that'd be fine.
Okay.
All right. Then if nothing else, you all are free to leave. Thank you.
Thank you to both Ms. Grimmage and the court. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. You're very welcome. All right. And so, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, let me ask, I'm sorry, Ms. Anderson, are you represented by an attorney? Or are you using our house counsel today?
Yes, excuse me. Yes, Your Honor, your house counsel.
All right, I need someone to go in the breakout room and discuss her report.
Yes, Judge, I'll go.
And Judge, I'm gonna come
All right,
down to the
very good.
courtroom. Your Honor.
All right, no
Okay.
problem.
All right.
Yeah, you can. Okay, this irritates everything. All right, Mr. Green, are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's do it. Mr. Green, I'll have to have you place Calvin King's information on the record for me.
Yes. So case number 2104-541701.
All right, thank you. State your appearance for the record, Mr. Green.
Yes, Your Honor. Demetrius Green, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, thank you. Mr. Reed, Mr. Green has a request for a warrant from this court. Mr. Green, go ahead and make for the record why you are requesting a warrant as to Calvin King.
Yes, Your Honor. It was reported that Mr. King was kicked out of a facility on March 17, 2023, for showing up under the influence of a certain substance. Currently, Mr. King's current whereabouts are unknown at this time.
And he was not authorized to be away from the facility that way. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, Mr. Reed, do you have anything in response to?
Judge, I would just ask Mr. Green, the client is a participant in the Wednesday specialty court. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and he is under court order to remain at that facility and to follow the orders of the court at that facility. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Judge, I have no objections to the request for a warrant at this point.
All right, thank you. Then the warrant will be issued. The bond will be set at $10,000 cash as surety. Mr. Green, if you could get that warrant down to Ms. Mack for signature, and then also notify, follow whatever the reporting channels are for making sure that our police partner knows, because we know that there is a no contact order for Mr. Green, no, not Mr. Green, not for you, Mr. Green, for Mr. King. And so we want to make sure that all parties are kept safe.
Will do, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Your Honor,
Ms. Brimage? Oh, yes.
well, I was just going to ask if maybe Ms. Brimage could either send me a report or maybe go into a breakout room with her and Miss Anderson.
All right, can you do that? I need to make an emergency call. Miss Mack sent it to both of you all. I need to call.
It's-
Mr. Fikens, I just sent you an email about Miss Anderson. Did you receive it?
I received, I can't open the file yet, or it's not opening, but let me try it again.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can.
No, I think I
I'll just
got it.
send you.
No,
You
I
got
think,
it?
hold on, let me check. I think so. Yep, I got it.
Okay. Did you still need to go in the breakout room with Miss Brimage?
No, I don't think so. I just need to
Okay.
go back. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, you're welcome.
Ms. Mack, we are ready on the sentencing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, I am ready on LaRondra Anderson. I have the following matters: SP 1322579, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 1322580 and SP 1322580 and Z 8086181. Ma'am, state your full name for me.
Good morning, Your Honor. LaRondra Malika Anderson.
All right, thank you, and good morning to you. All right, Ms. Brimage, place your appearance on the record for me.
Jasmine Brimage, on behalf of the probation department.
All right, thank you, Ms. Brimage. And Ms. Brimage is physically in the courtroom, so that's why you don't see her on the screen. Miss, let me start off by asking, did she take pleas to all of these matters?
The only one I was given, Judge, was the ZT. I had no.
Okay, Mr. Fikens.
Yes, Judge.
What's going on with all these other cases?
Well, the plea, she took a plea on a high BAC to an OWVI. That's what we're here on today. I believe there was a plea arrangement, so all these matters were taken care of, either through dismissals or pleas.
All right, Ms. Mack, I need to see what happened with these because there are 2 OWVIs on here. So I'm not certain what's going, no, I'm sorry. It's only one. I was looking at Mr. Applegate's case. My apologies. There's only one OWVI, but there are still 5 other matters. So I need to see what happened with those 5 other matters. While Ms. Mack is looking up, if you could get ROAs or look it up and tell me what happened, let's go ahead and proceed because it's not going to impact how I sentence her. But let's go ahead and proceed with the sentencing. You may proceed.
I need to discuss the evaluation of Ms. Anderson. She reported that she's a 4-year-old single female. She claims maternity of one minor son, age 9. She does reside in the city of Detroit, and she is before the court today on count 1, operating while visibly impaired, omitted from count 1, operating while intoxicated versus that. She reported that she graduated from McKenzie High School in Detroit, Michigan in 2001. She does have a bachelor's degree in business management, and she has some credits towards her MBA. She stated that she plans to return in the fall. She completed the SOSI. It indicated that the recommendation was early intervention. According to the Michigan Secretary of State records, the incident offense is her first alcohol-related offense. According to the Secretary of State, also, her driver's license is restricted through May 31st, 2023. After doing the evaluation on Ms. Anderson, Judge, the probation recommendation is that she be sentenced to 12 months probation, shall not consume any alcohol beverage, shall not use marijuana without a valid medical marijuana card. She did submit proof of that today. Not use or possess any illegal substances, submit to random urinalysis testing twice a week, submit to a substance abuse evaluation to determine if treatment is recommended, complete the victims impact panel, alcohol highway safety, the marijuana insight program, submit proof of education, and pay statutory filing costs, including supervision fee of $35 a month.
All right, very good. Mr. Fikens, you've heard the report. You've had an opportunity to review that report with Ms. Anderson. Is that correct?
That is correct, Judge.
Are there any additions or deletions that need to be made?
No, Your Honor. We went over the report, and I want to say on her behalf that Ms. Anderson certainly presents herself as a very intelligent, thoughtful person. She took the plea. She certainly understands the consequences of her actions. She's been testing. Those tests have been negative. She's been compliant with this court's pre-sentence orders in all respects that I can see from both the report and in talking with her. She certainly is well educated. She is very thoughtful in her expressions. She does want to do the best job she can in everything that she does. She I can have her explain this to you, but she was concerned about the testing twice a week, Judge. She wanted to present, and she said that she performed everything very adequately and did everything this court did order of her in a pre-sentence way. She was wondering if that could be lowered. If not today, then some other time, as she demonstrates to this court that she's taking this matter with extreme seriousness. And she is contemplative about it. She knows what she did. She understands what she has to do. And I'm very confident that she's going to do all this court requires. But I do want to point out that there is a lot of things to do, and she's concerned about that because she is the sole support for her child. She works a lot as a person, you know, who's understands the situation around her, and she responds accordingly. I think in everything. This was a mistake. She freely admits to that. In fact, she told the police officer, she freely admitted statements to the police officer about her condition. So I'm certain that she's going to do everything this court orders. She does have concerns about the testing. That's her primary concern. She was wondering whether the court would consider reducing that testing to maybe once a week, if not now, that this court would keep that in mind as she demonstrates that she can do this program. And I think she can, Judge. She's been very upfront with me, straightforward with me, honest with me. And she's just all in all good person that I can see in the few times that I've been with her. So I just wanted to make that statement on her behalf there.
All right, thank you. Ms. Anderson, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Other than I do really apologize, Your Honor, for this selfish act that I did commit, and that it was truly a mistake. And I understand the severity of it all, not just because of what I am going through, but that it could have resulted in lives being lost. And I take that so serious because I have a 9-year-old son. I don't want to be taken away from him. And I know that I could have taken someone away from their loved ones had that have resulted in something more damning than what it was already. And I just want to say that I apologize to the courts. I apologize to the regulators who put these laws in place for us to be safe. I apologize to myself, my son, because I have missed out on opportunities because of my actions. I've missed on professional opportunities. I've missed on things and just evolving, and it's all been hitting me, and I've taken this very serious, Your Honor. And I just ask that the court show any type of mercy for me right now, and that's all I have to say.
All right, thank you, Ms. Anderson. I want to go back and address the testing 2 times per week. I require that, Ms. Anderson, given the nature of the charge. It doesn't mean you're going to test 2 times per week for the life of probation. It just means that for now, you're going to test 2 times a week, and it'll be random. And as long as you don't miss any screens, no positive screens, no diluted screens, then I will reevaluate it and in all likelihood reduce it. Okay, so I just want to let you know that it's not going to be always. And so I certainly appreciate the fact that you understand the seriousness of this issue, and you're going to learn some of those things, why we do what we do, or the legislators do what they do, and why we do on what we do on the judicial end as you are with me on probation, because there are some recommendations that Ms. Brimage made that I'm going to follow. As a matter of fact, all of the recommendations that she's made will become a part of my order for you. I am going to require you on today, and I've already had some conversation with Ms. Brimage, to get on the 1-800 number, I think it is, for an assessment. We just want to make sure that we're not missing anything, okay? And so I'd like you to do that today. since you're here and Ms. Burbidge is here, I'd like to see that happen on today. And then Ms. Burbidge, you can update me as to what the findings were.
I'll go in here and give her the number and then she'll let me know.
Okay, wonderful. Ms. Burbidge is gonna go into the conference room and go into a breakout room with you so you can get everything that you need. And so my order is as follows. You are going to be placed on a 12-month probation. During that time, you cannot consume any alcoholic beverages. I do want to warn you, even if it says non-alcoholic, don't do it because those always come back with positive screens. So no alcohol means no alcohol. Also, you cannot be in possession of or use any illegal substances. And you do have to submit to the random urinalysis twice a week. You're going to submit to a substance abuse evaluation just to determine if there's any treatment that's recommended. You must complete the victim's impact panel and the alcohol highway safety education level 1 program. I do want you to attend the marijuana insight class, and you have to, of course, with your probation officer, submit proof of your attendance for all of those programs. And then you're going to have to pay your statutory fines and costs, including your supervision fee of $35 a month. And with respect to your fine, the fine is going to be assessed at $225. And then for her fees, I'm going to leave that at the $35 per month. Okay, I want to accept any more costs. Mr. Fikens, I want to assess any more costs. We'll just do the $35 per month of supervision.
We appreciate that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. And so with that, I am going to see you again. You'll return to court and it will be virtual. Ms. Burbidge, do you recommend a 30-day review?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. So that's going to take us to April let's go with the 24th, that Monday. Yes, so I'll review this on April 24th, 2023, and that will be at 10:00 a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Anderson, did you have any questions? Ms. Mack, I wrote her notes. The rest of mine on
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Anderson? All
No,
right,
Your Honor.
very good. All right, so hold tight. Ms. Burbidge is gonna go in there and get you the information you need, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you.
All right,
Regent.
is Ms. Harris still in that breakout room? Okay, Ms. Harris, are we doing that intake today, or was that just some processing?
She needs to talk to you.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you about.
Okay. Okay, all right, very good. Can we get the wipes to wipe down from Not yet,
Can we get you on mute?
not yet, not yet, not yet.
Did you want him at the podium?
Yes, you can come to the podium.
It's already been wiped out. Mr. Gadsden, can you come to the podium?
Good morning, Mr. Gaston. All right, I have the following matter for you, case number 210-447-9701. State your full name for me.
Joseph Anthony, yes.
Thank you, sir. And then for probation, for specialty court?
Angel Harris, case manager for specialty court.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Gaston, it's my understanding that we couldn't get in touch with you for some time and you didn't connect with us, but you're here today. I'm very glad about that. There's some information that we need from you. So on today, I am going to have you complete the needs plus assessment on today before he leaves the courthouse. You're also going to test on today with us. We have a lab upstairs. And then Ms. Harris is going to set you up for testing to begin immediately, where you're going to test 3 times per week random. You have to pick up the phone and call every day to see if your color drops, okay? And this will give me an opportunity because you know there's been that disconnect. It'll give me an opportunity to see where we are and how we proceed going further. Yes, sir.
Wait, I test today, I might not pass.
Okay, I appreciate your honesty. That's always gonna go far with me. Thank you. I appreciate that. And so I don't want you to put on the record why you think it's not gonna pass, but let's go ahead and test anyways, and I'll get that information, okay? All right. So you understand that there's an issue, right?
Yes.
Because you knew you were coming to court today, right?
Yeah.
And if it was an issue you could control, then you would have come here today with your best foot forward, right?
Yes.
All right, so you understand that you're saying to me your test is not gonna be good. That says to me, at least, you understand that you need some assistance.
Yes.
All right, and we want to give it to you, okay? All right, so he can't leave the building until assessment is done, until screening results have been reported to me, and he's set up for JAMS or whichever testing agency, and it's 3 times random per week. And so, sir, I'm going to bring you back on Monday for your formal intake. Monday is March 27th. That's going to be at 8:35 a.m. And so you'll have to come here. Now, if you don't come, there's gonna be a problem, okay? All right, and you've got to show up for testing because we don't want any problems when you come in on Monday, okay? All right, very good. And then we'll get you all squared away, okay? All right, did you have any questions?
No,
No questions? All right, very good. I need him to test immediately, so, because I'm in certification today. So I need him to test immediately before my next meeting for
I'll
certification.
take him upstairs to do that, and then I can get him set up for the needs assessment, and then, you know, that takes usually about 40 minutes, so I'll let the lab know we need those results.
Yes.
And we'll try and expedite this.
All right, wonderful. I'll see you then. Yes, sir. All right, have a seat. They'll give you instructions on what you need to do.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Ms. Harris. All right, I have at 10:30, I'm ready to call for Jalad Salah Amjad. I have SP 1405458 That is the matter that was adjourned to pay. Did he pay?
You did not pay.
All right.
And that's a civil infraction.
All right, so we're going to reinstate the original charge and a default judgment will be entered. And then for the other 2 matters, SP 1405458 insurance no proof, that is going to be a KBIS.
No, that one,
Oh, I'm sorry, no,
that's a civil.
that's, yeah, it would be a default judgment, I'm sorry.
Yes.
That would be a default judgment. And then also SP 1405461 would be a default judgment.
No, sorry, Judge, that's a misdemeanor.
Oh, what is that?
I don't
Because
know.
it's all chopped up. I just knew it was a civil infraction.
What it means. Hold on one second.
Mr. Fighters, do you know what that means?
Violation of.
Yes, Judge.
Restriction.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Mr. Fighters.
No, he drove outside of his restrictions, probably, as I recall, he was a younger male, and was under some license restriction.
All right, so I am going to issue a KPS for that one, but I'm going to make the bond $50 cash or surety on that particular matter. Okay,
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
all right. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your Honor.
Judge, I believe you ordered Mr. Gaston to test 3 times a week. Will we be picking
Yes.
up the cost of that testing?
I did not indicate that. He has not been admitted yet. He's gonna be admitted on Monday. And so he may or may not get called between now and Monday. And if he does, it would only be once, so he can pick up the cost. I can't pick it up until he's in the program.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, you all know it's specialty court, so please be on standby. We are in certification for our other specialty courts, so hopefully I won't have to bother you all today, but just be on standby just in case.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you.
All right, Miss.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Miss Wilson. You all do the same.